Hey, y'all, this is Kix Brooks, and you are listening to Rick's House, everything you need to know about home improvement. Here comes Rick.
All good Saturday morning to you. Hey, mama and them, come on in. It's hot. Not hot in here.
No, it's nice in here.
But it's nice and hot outside and muggy. And man, what an exciting morning we're having, Brother Skip.
Exciting for you, yeah, and me. I gotta run down the hall.
You gotta run down the hall.
It's all urine right now. I'm running down the hall.
It's all mine right now. All right. We are continuing to the second week of simulcasting on 106.3, the Talk of the Smokies. And so for those of you joining us over there, we're excited about that. Thanks for those of you joining us at MixX1055.com. Also, those of you joining us at Rick's House Radio Show on the Road Facebook Live. Still having a problem with the other Facebook page, and of course we've got our two YouTube pages. So if you can reach out to us on the YouTube pages, that I'm looking for another. I'm looking for an additional platform as well, just to be able to, have something else. I'm always trying to find better ways, do better things, get better things to you as we continue to do that. But we got a lot of stuff to talk about today. Let me get my phone numbers out here. That's a good thing, dude. Got my show notes ready. And on the way in this morning, that was rather exciting. I haven't been able to tell my bride yet, but maybe she will. She has got her busy thing she's doing this morning, so I've not been able to reach her. But on the way in this morning, I was traveling down our road, and our road's crooked. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, it's a crooked little road. And there was a little tiny fawn, still had its spots, about 20 pounds. I mean, 20, 25 pounds, just little fawn, maybe 30. That walked across the road in front of me. Of course, I saw her in plenty of time, and I stopped, and so I was slowed down, and I come around the corner, and then out of nowhere, and it's a good thing I wasn't going very fast, out of nowhere, Mama stepped out of the woods, and I jerked right, and I hit her, but the good news is that my buddy was behind me, and so I got to where I could stop, and it didn't set my airbags off or anything, but it has taken out the headlight, quarter panel, probably going to have a bumper. And so I knew my buddy was behind me, and so I called him, and by the time he got there, because I had to come on in because we don't have a show, and there's country road. What are you going to do? And by the time he got there, Mama got up and got back in the woods. So that's good news. I'm glad I didn't. Animals are tougher than you think. I didn't see any damage to her. She did number on the left front of the mighty Prius. And yes, I do have a Prius, and I know y'all make fun of me for that, but that's okay. It gets 62 miles to the gallon. I'll make fun of you when I go to the gas station. That's Mama's car. I've got an old Dodge truck myself, so that old farm truck gets the job done. So, good morning. That's how my morning started. I was a little nervous. Call-in lines are open, but Skip's not in here at the moment, so give him just a little bit. 865-932-7449, 865-932-7449. The text line, if you want to text us this morning, I got that up and running at 865-255-3911. 865-255-3911 if you want to send us a message, ask us a question. You know, it's interesting. I was looking last night as I was doing show prep, and I'd spent the afternoon yesterday. I had some other things to do, but I was doing show prep on that too. And you know, there's a new RV tech guy that I've been following. He just happened to show up, and what caught my attention about it is that's what he does for a living. He's an RV tech, but what caught my attention about it is that he was showing how to adjust the slides on a Forest River Cherokee Grey Wolf travel trailer, and that's what I have. I have a Cherokee Grey Wolf Forest River travel trailer. Morning, Brother Brian, and the rest of y'all joining us out there. And so he had that. It just caught my attention because it's the same. They're all the same color. They're blue and gray with some black. And so he is the first person that I have seen that shows how to adjust the slide system that we have. And he was showing how to adjust that. Well, many of you know that I'm replacing the floors in our slides. Was going to go ahead and do it, but it's just so doggone hot that I just can't do it. I'm waiting until it cools off a little bit. And of course I have to have some help to do it. But also when that happens, I noticed that one of my slides needs adjusted. And he was telling us how that works. And so it's really good information. And I'm going to reach out to him if I'm watching his videos to see. But I'm going to reach out to him to see if maybe we can get him on the show, possibly, once I get a little bit more information about it. Because he does the show for free. He doesn't charge people. He looks for people when the sponsors send him stuff. He looks for things for people who need help with it, and then he does it, and then he has a donation tag on his website for folks that want to contribute. So seems like pretty good. That's what I'm seeing so far. So we'll be talking about that as the time comes along, and we get to find out more stuff about that. We got a lot of stuff to talk about today. Dan called in last week about a chill well. And a little portable air conditioner. And I did quite a bit of research on that, so we're going to share that information with you today. Also, we're going to talk about the difference between power strips and surge protectors. I'm going to talk a little bit about electricity. I am not an electrician, do not claim to be an electrician, nor will I ever be an electrician. My dad was an electrician, but he told me you need to choose another. And I see the phone line ringing. Just let it ring. Skip's not in here at the moment, but he will be in here shortly, and we will get that information. He's just having to do something down the hall regarding our simulcast. So if you're calling, you can let it ring, or he'll get it when he gets back in here. So I apologize for that, but it's necessary. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. We're also going to talk about, let me get my glasses on. I can't see this morning. I'm still a little nervous from hitting the deer. Thank goodness it didn't do more damage than it did. And we've got insurance. That's what that's for. But also it did make me just a little bit nervous this morning. But the good news is the deer got up and evidently and went on its way. And so that's another little fawn that Mom will be able to protect it till it's big enough. The phone was ringing, brother, but there it is. Yeah, good morning. Skip's lost about 35 pounds in the last 2 weeks working on this. So if you were calling, call back. He's in here now. He's running between studios and doing what it takes to make that happen. So
Lordy day.
I told him you lost about 35 pounds in 2 weeks trying to get all this rolling.
I tell you what, we worked on, well, I didn't work on this all week. I worked on other issues we were having, and Phil was tackling this, and what he thought would work, it ain't working. So I had to MacGyver something, and now we're working. So,
Well,
So-
you're good at that.
yeah, call me MacGyver. Give me a knife.
Now,
and-
there's your phone
chewing gum.
call.
Here we go
Okay,
again.
Here we go again.
Stand by.
Stand by. Mayday, Mayday, Red Rider is what we say. Also, the product I saw Saturday mornings, one of the guys that there's a whole bunch of people. There's a whole bunch of people that do home improvement out there, and over the years, I've worked with many of them, but many of them I have not. But I've worked with some good ones. One of the ones that I've never had a chance to work with, but I really appreciate what he does, is Ron Hazelton. And Ron still got his program on Saturday mornings early, like 5:30 or so. I get up at 5 on Saturdays to get up and get my eyes open and get ready to run into deer.
Oh, no, we're not gonna do that.
Who's on the phone, bro?
We've got. I think that's Dan again from last week with the air conditioner, maybe, or air conditioner.
Yeah, let's bring Dan on. Let's talk to him this morning.
All right, say hello to him.
Dan, good morning.
It's the one and only.
How you doing this morning, brother?
I'm awake.
Well, that's a start. That certainly
I'm
is.
doing better than you. I didn't hit a deer.
We live close to the river.
Yeah.
And our little road that we live on it's a good road. It's just crooked. And, but there's woods all, there's 100, where we're at, there's 40 acres. And then next to that's 150 acres. And then behind that's another 350 acres. So
Up in there.
oh yeah. So we live in the middle of animal paradise. And it's beautiful. And so I was telling the story, and where I saw this little fawn, because you can't come flying down through there because you don't know when you're going to run up on a tractor, or you're going to, you got to take your time. And man, I come around the curve, and I had already slowed down, and Mama stepped out and ran right into the side of my car. And obviously she was trying to find her baby and was addled.
Yeah.
But like I said, my buddy was behind me, and he was thinking deer meat. But by the time he got there, she'd already got up and got back in the woods. So that's good. So that's a good thing.
I
So,
hit one when I was in the Navy once down in North Carolina,
thank you for your service, sir.
Cherry Point. So
Oh, yeah.
I was going 65 when I hit him.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's amazing how much damage an animal
hit
can
it.
do to a vehicle.
I hit his rear end. It was a big old buck. I hit his rear end, and his antler stuck in my back fender. I spun him around.
Once again, thank you for that service.
He took off. Oh, you're welcome.
What did you do in the Navy, Dan?
I worked in the aviation field. I worked at a civilian air station at Cherry Point.
Yes, sir.
At their rework facility there. And my boss, I was the low guy in the office. I was the E3, and I had two chiefs and a full commander, and my job was to inspect the aircraft that they were putting the new changes on for the fleets,
Yes, sir.
the Navy and the Marine fleets on the East Coast. And I'd keep my boss updated, so when all the squadrons called screaming about their airplanes, he knew what to tell them. That was basically my
Outstanding.
job.
You very
It was a fun
important.
job.
Very important work.
Oh yeah, it was. I used
I-
to go down and train the Marines how to keep their log books because none of them knew how to do it. They were always a mess, so they sent me down there to train them. Yeah.
Well, so many people don't realize that the Marine Corps is part of the Navy. That's
Don't tell them that.
no. Oh, no. Once a Marine, always Marine. I've got many friends that served, and our son just finished up 6 years as a crew chief on a Black Hawk in the Army.
Oh,
So he's off to new adventures, which that training that he
He's still
received.
doing pilot work or what?
No, he's working on diesels and jets because
Oh, that's good.
he got that certification when he was in the Air Force. in the Army, which allows him to do that. And he did his time. He
Make
did.
good money at that.
Oh yeah, he makes, he stepped out of there. A lot of folks don't realize, and this is a little off topic, but it's important because a lot of people don't realize that his last year when he was in the service, the Army, along with other, I think every military branch has the same opportunity. But his last year when he was in there, he actually worked a regular job, and the Army paid him, and then the employer got to train him for what they wanted and to see if, he would be a good employee. And it just worked out beautifully.
Wow.
And then he would have to go like once, every couple of months back to base. But, he's drawing his Army pay and no 5 a.m. PT.
That's what I loved about my job. We were 4 guys that were stationed there. They had a bunch of Navy guys at the hospital, but we were the only Navy guys on the Marine Air Corps station. So it worked out great for me. No inspections, nothing.
I asked him one time. Go ahead,
I worked
sir.
at a golf course off base, every day for the pro. I ran a pro shop for them, so we could go out and wax the locals that were belonged to the
Well, you had it made, brother.
club, make him some money.
You had it made.
Yeah,
I asked my son, I said, do the officers treat you well? He's a sergeant. And
yeah.
he said, yeah, they treat me real good. I said, really? He said, yeah. He said, everything from the front of the seat forward is their business. Everything from the back of the seat backwards is my business. And when something goes wrong and you're X amount of feet in the air and you got 2 minutes to fix it, they treat you real nice. I said, well, I bet they do. And, he was fortunate. He did a lot of rescue work and when he was in South Korea and
I bet he was decorated a lot, wasn't
yeah, I'm proud of him. He done very well.
he? Yeah.
Done very well. So, hey, I looked into this. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah.
I looked
What
into this
guys
chill
would
well thing. Go ahead, sir.
No, you were telling me about the air conditioner.
Well, I looked into it and I did a little research on it, and basically, chill well, it's an evaporative cooler is what it is, like a swamp cooler. Now, there's a lot of climates where a swamp cooler works really well. Like they use swamp coolers a lot in Louisiana and down in there.
Yeah.
And
High
so,
humidity place.
yes, sir. And so it's an evaporated air cooler, and what it does, it blows air from a small fan inside the unit through a wet cooling cartridge that's a water-soaked cartridge. It's a honeycomb-shaped pad that comes with it, and then it has a reservoir of cold water that you fill up, and you can also add ice to the tank. But the more ice and the colder it gets, it creates more condensation. It's much like what we were talking about last week when they first invented, because they figured out that cool water, they could cool it further and cause it to have cooling properties. It's got 4 fan speeds, low, medium, high, and it has a turbo. And plus you can control the level of cool with it. And so first thing I did was, I looked it up on Consumer Reports. And of course, they gave me a little bit of information, and they want you to pay, $39.99 a year to get the rest of it. And I said, no, we're not going to do that.
Yeah.
But so basically, it just blows a light water mist in addition to the air, which is then switched on. And it's got pretty simple directions. It also has a night light that comes with it, and has 7 different color options.
Ooh.
But it does have the ability to run off a USB. So so as far as putting
I was interested in.
yes, sir. So putting it in a car, it has the ability to run off a USB. It says, and of course, as air conditioners get more and more expensive, this is kind of a cheaper alternative. Now, it got mixed reviews. Which, that can mean lots of different things. So basically, here's what they say about it. This lady tested it, and she says it's like a $90 item. So she says, I tested the Chillwell 2.0 in our lab and at home to see if it's worth this $90 price. Chilwell portable AC units receive mixed reviews. Some users find them effective for personal cooling in small spaces, particularly in dry climates, and appreciate their portability and ease of use. Others report issues with inadequate cooling, especially in high humidity and a short battery life. Some reviews also raise concerns about the product being a scam, which I didn't see any of that, citing issues with functionality and customer service and returns. And what I feel from this is the positive aspects are this. It's as far as portability and ease of use. They say it's designed well, easily moved, and doesn't require complex installation. It's effective for cooling small spaces like a desk area or providing a stream of cool air while you're sleeping. Really energy efficient. And
I figured it'd be good in the car because it's a small area.
Yeah.
And smaller units than that one even.
Right.
They have some really portable ones. They advertise them on TV all the time.
Absolutely. So I think for what it does, I don't think it's going to do what an AC does, but I think for knocking that high heat down, if you're in a place where you can take the moisture.
It's a Model A's got a little cab anyhow. It'd cool that easy.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's what I'm interested in.
So that
My
overall.
next car.
Oh, I know that's right. So and it's got a couple competitors out there that you may want to look at too. But as far as I had some friends that came from Oregon and stayed with us when we spent 13 months in Oregon, or 11 months in the Oregon desert.
Oh, wow.
And we were at the Alvord Hot Springs, and we ran the campground there and the store and stuff. We were on a 250,000 acre beef ranch with cowboys and cowgirls and 2 hours from town and all that stuff. And if you get hurt, if the vet can't fix it, you're in trouble. And if a helicopter or an airplane, can't get
Ride
you,
horses all day.
I did not, but I grew up with horses and cattle and on a farm. I could have, but I'm a little big. Back then that was before I had my surgery. I'd have needed a Clydesdale.
Oh, my goodness.
But I tell you what,
in other words, you're pleasingly plump.
Yes, that's correct. I've lost over 200 pounds since then. But and honestly, the toughest cowhand on the ranch was the rancher's daughter.
I bet.
That girl, I'm telling you, she run them cowboys just like you see on TV. And I was sitting in the office one day in the general. We had a little general store there because there's nothing around. I mean, nothing. And but we could get Amazon or Costco or Walmart in 2 days.
Yeah.
Food, they'd ship it on dry ice, whatever you wanted, And so
really? Wow.
Went to town once a month, little town of 3,000 people, had two grocery stores, one McDonald's, and a couple little family restaurants and a car dealership and a mechanic. That's about it.
And parts to a Mustang GT.
Yeah. And
that's rusty living, man.
But that's out amongst them. And I'm gonna tell you the truth, we loved it. We absolutely loved it. But
I'd love so much.
Oh, and the desert's beautiful. I mean, if you've never lived in that climate, it might be 105, but it feels like 80. It's just now it got to -8 in the wintertime. But that's a whole different ball game. But our campers was built for northern climates, so we did fine with that.
Yeah.
But literally, I was sitting there one day and I seen a horse coming from the desert. And this desert is it's a dried lake bed, and so it's 7 miles wide and 13 miles long, and so they use it much like the salt flats. There's a lot of people that come there to see how fast they can go. And there's actually a girl. There was a, and I should have looked this up. They just come back in my brain. It'll hit me. There was a girl who was on a show on TV who was raced a rocket car, and she was the girl mechanic on the TV on this particular TV show, and everybody loved her. She was just fantastic. Well, she wanted to break the speed record for a female, so she did it there at the Alvord Hot Springs. And so
Wow.
she did her first run. She was 35, 36 years old. She did her first run and she broke the speed record. And it was like, I forget what the speed was. It was ridiculous because it's basically
Yeah.
an airplane without wings. I mean,
Yeah, they basically, I
Yeah.
think they use the bomb casings to make them things
yeah. I mean,
for the body. It's just like a big bullet.
yeah,
There's
that's what it looks like.
No air friction on it at all.
So she did her first run and she set the record for the fastest female on the planet. And then she was like, I don't know, 5 or 6 miles per hour slower than the fastest person on the planet, which was a man. And so they decided they were going to make an additional run. And I will look this up during the timeout. And on the second run, the wheels were directly underneath. You know, they were underneath, and the rocket fuel was underneath her seat. That's where the fuel tank was. And so one of those wheels, they surmised that one of those wheels locked up and created a spark. And when it did, that was the end of that. They found pieces the size of, a candy bar. Yeah. I mean, it was a very tragic, terrible.
The bad part about racing them things. There's no place to put anything.
Yeah. So unfortunately, she perished in that, and we had a lot of people that would come to see that, but. But so we lived out in that climate. Well, back to my story, our friends that we worked for out there, who ran the campground, who were our supervisors, they were used to using evaporative coolers because it's a dry climate and that works pretty good. They came to the Smoky Mountains 2 years ago to visit us where they had never been out here before. Their air conditioner went out and they went and bought an evaporated cooler at Home Depot or Lowe's one. And that lasted about one night because it just can't do the job that an air conditioner can do in a large space. But in a small space, I could see where this could be, useful.
Yeah, I figured in a little car like that, a Model A, you're heating a footboard in a little 4x4 space.
Yeah, so I could see
not much area at all.
Yeah, and it's not pulling hardly anything anyway. So you're running a computer fan. I mean, that's the gist of it, and it's a honeycomb shaped filter you put in there, and you got water, in the condensation thing. So that is the information that I was able to find, sir. Go ahead, Dan. I'm sorry.
I said you could fit that right up on the dashboard on the floorboard there.
Yeah.
Model A.
Well,
anywho,
I appreciate you. You're absolutely welcome.
You guys have a fun show. You're always an abundance of information.
Well, we certainly appreciate you listening, and it's good to have somebody call and have somebody to talk to besides me flipping my jaws. My wife always says we'll be able to make a living until my mouth breaks.
There you go. Remember.
Yes, sir.
Drive slow to work. They're deer out there.
Yes, sir. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, sir, and thank you again for your service.
I don't want to be you when you tell your wife.
Yeah, I sent her a message.
Was it her car?
Yeah, it's her car. It's got a great big. It's so funny because I bought her this Prius because she does some courier work, and that's kind of her thing. And so the first thing she did is go and buy a great big sunflower
the insurance
license plate
to cover that.
Yeah, we've got full coverage on it, so they'll cover it, and she'll get a new things that she needs to be done. I was just, Skip actually hit a deer in his hybrid, and it totaled yours.
It totaled it. She was a big old girl.
Yeah. But I was fortunate that I wasn't going that fast, and I swerved. So it didn't even set off my airbag. I'd have been ticked if it set that airbag off and busted me in the mouth.
Yeah. That's not the way to start the day, is it?
Well, I hope you have a wonderful. Get smacked in the mouth when you're just trying to get your eyeballs open. Always a pleasure to talk to you. Thank you so much for calling.
All right. Appreciate you looking that up for me.
You got it, sir.
Have a blessed day.
You too, sir. Thank you, Dan. Always see, folks, that's how calls work. We want to talk to you. 865-932-7449. If you want to text us, you can. We'll answer those too as well. 865-255-3911. We need to take a time out because we are way past due, but I didn't want Dan to have to wait anymore. He's waited all week for me to get that information. So the long and the short of it is it's designed to do what it does, and I think maybe in his application that may be a good fit.
Yeah.
There are some alternative competitors out there. Matter of fact, I was in Food City the other day in the As Seen on TV aisle.
Okay.
And they have another model over there that they offer that's a little less expensive.
Well, how about that?
It's about $40. So, coming up after the timeout, we're going to talk about lots of things today. I was talking about Ron Hazelton, something I saw on his program, so we'll give Ron credits for that. Mulch anchor.
Oh, what? I'm sorry?
Mulch anchor.
Okay. What did you say?
What did that country redneck say? We're going to talk about that product I didn't know about. Mosquito bites.
Mosquito bites. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mosquitoes.
Mhm.
They get you in them bloodsuckers. They get you.
They're all flying teeth.
Yeah.
Also, we're going to talk about an alternate use for PEX piping
Okay.
in your house.
Okay.
We're going to share that with you. We're going to talk about the difference between a power strip and a surge protector.
Aha. Yeah, that's a good one.
We're going to talk about electric motricity.
It's shocking.
Oh, and we're going to talk about the things that you want to talk about, and we're going to have a whole lot of fun along the way. Thank you for listening to us this morning. Hang on. Let's hear from some of those folks that bring you this program. When we come back, we'll be live again. You're listening to Rick's House, 105.5, 106.3.
This is Local News 4. And now for the weather.
Thanks, Jim. Yes, it looks like this summer will be one of the coolest on record.
Oh, really? Where?
At Dollywood Splash Country, the most trusted water park in the Smokies, where you can enjoy more than 20 slides, Tennessee's first water coaster, live music by the wave pool, and more. Just plan your trip at Dollywood.com.
Dollywood. Love every moment.
Hey, y'all, this is Rick Allen, host of Rick's House Home Improvement Radio Show on the road. Let me tell you about my friends at Knoxville Salvage and Old City Kitchens. Joel Popper and the team there have been friends of this program for a long time, and they want to be your friend. Friends, they have got the best cabinets, the best products. You say, Rick, is it seconds? No, everything's first quality. They do have some seconds if you want to get a deal, but not on kitchens and not on about everything they have in the store. So trust me, they're part of our team. They want to be part of your team. And in this environment where building materials are going through the roof, they're going to have the best prices on the best products in Knoxville or anywhere in the surrounding area. Call them today. See them online. KnoxvilleSalvage.com, OldCityKitchens.com. A Rick's House favorite. Hey, y'all, being from the country, I've learned one thing for sure. The difference in experience can make the difference between a good job and a bad one. That's why we choose August Excavation for all your excavation needs. Whether it's pouring a footing, laying out a footing, pouring a concrete driveway, excavating a basement, or whatever your excavation needs may be. August Excavating. Call them today, 423-736-1402. 423-736-1402.
Red Tag deals going on all summer long at Foothills Furniture. Markdowns all over the store, up to 30% off. Closeout deals priced to move, and their mattress deals including their newest line from Spring Air. Foothills Furniture will be posting deals all month long on their Facebook and Instagram pages and their website, foothillsfurniture.net, or visit in person at 2509 Newport Highway, Sevierville. Foothills Furniture open Monday through Friday, 9 till 5, Saturdays 10 till 4. Stop in for some great summer deals at Foothills Furniture.
Mountain Liquors is now open in Kodak, just off I-40 across from Buc-ee's. We're proud to be Sevier County's largest liquor store, offering local favorites, bulk, and local discounts, and the biggest selection of moonshine, beer, wine, spirits, and premium cigars. Join us for free tastings every Friday and Saturday. Order online for curbside pickup or get delivery through DoorDash and Instacart. Visit mountainliquors.com. Call 865-286-8660. Mountain Liquors, your new favorite stop in the Smokies.
Mix 105.5 is powered by Rocky Top Auto Group, Sevier County's only Jeep, Ram, and Ford dealerships. Get an award-winning customer experience, Saturday service, and Rocky Top Auto Group's lifetime warranty. Shop anytime at RockyTopAutoGroup.com. Broadcasting from the new Blaylock Company studios of Mix 105.5. The Blaylock Companies, part of East Tennessee's growth since 1962. For all your road construction, ready mix, and building materials, please call 865-453-2808. This top of the hour is brought to you exclusively by Anakista.
Hey, y'all, this is Rick Allen, and let me tell you about one of my favorite companies, Top Septic. If you need a new drain field, or maybe you're having a problem with your existing drain field, or maybe the septic tank just needs to be pumped, they are the folks that can handle it for you. They know what they're doing. They're an American-owned company run by a veteran who wants to give you the type of service that you're expecting. Top Septic. Call them today, 865-599-1690. 865-599-1690.
WSEV-FM, Gatlinburg, Sevierville, Pigeon Forge. Tennessee's new mix, 105.5.
WPFT, Talk 106.3. Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg, Sevierville.
Waking up between you and Mama every Saturday morning. Lord, it must be a big old bed. You're listening to Rick's House.
Good Saturday morning to you. Hey, Mama and them. Come on in the house with us this morning as we talk home improvement. We'd love to hear from you this morning, 865-932-7449. If you're visiting our beautiful part of the world, good morning and welcome. We turned the smoke on early for you this morning.
Oh, that's
and
awesome.
Piggy on Forgay.
And Piggy on Forgay.
Yeah.
Smoke's on.
Smoke's on.
Oh, goodness.
On the water.
Smoke on the water.
Oh. Hey, good morning, Ron. Good to see you in here with us this morning. It's, like I said, the text line's open, 865-255-3911. The call-in line is open for questions, 865-932-7449. And if you're here from somewhere else and you've got a question about your part of the world, we may have the answer for it. So we're happy to help you with that. I was saying prior to the time out in our great conversation with Dan, one of our listeners this morning, that I was watching on this RV Tech thing, this RV Tech guy that I've kind of jumped on in terms of I like how he does what he does. He's not fancy about it. He's just there giving people the facts and helping them, and that made I said, yeah, I can learn something here. Because if you're not learning something every day and you think you know everything there is to know, then you're headed down the wrong path.
Yeah. Big surprise coming for you.
Yeah,
for sure.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
So he is speaking about lots of things RV as we talk about those, but we're also talking about your house today. I was watching, as I said, I've been fortunate to over the years, in 25 years of doing Rick's House, to be privileged to work with some other home improvement people who have went far and beyond what I have done in media, and I try to learn from them. But also just basically learned from their experience.
Oh yeah.
Had an opportunity to work with Lou Manfredini a couple times, the Ace Hardware guy.
Yeah.
Very knowledgeable, very nice. Mostly on radio. We didn't work together on TV or anything like that, but I've had him. I've actually had several others that we've worked with. Lance Walheim from Bear Advanced Garden Products is fantastic. He's no longer with them, but he was with them for many, many years. My friend Tim from Home Depot, who started as a kid in high school and worked his way up to one of 12 people in his position in the Home Depot company.
That's amazing.
And has retired from there and now represents the Eco line of electric products as well as Skill products for the Chevron company, which not Chevron oil, but the Chevron company. Never had the chance to work with Ron Hazelton, but I like his program because he's a hands-on guy that knows his business. Much like the guys on this old house.
Yeah.
Did have a chance to visit with Bob Vila once.
Hey, Bob Vila.
Oh, Bob. Kind of the grandfather of Home Improvement TV. And several others. So, but the thing I like about Ron, and so we're going to give him credit for this, this is something that I have never heard of. Have you ever heard of Mulch Anchor?
No, that's why when you said that earlier, I gave you a weird look like you had a third eye because I'm Mulch Anchor. No,
Mulch Anchor. I'm thinking, no, well, you taking a tent stake and driving it through each piece of mulch? I mean, that's what the redneck hillbilly thinks.
I'm like, how do you anchor mulch? You're about to tell me, but
I am about to. This is something that really just caught my attention. There's so many innovative products. Now, today I have to go to 2 or 3 of the big box stores because I'm seeking a product that is hard to find. It is available on Amazon, and I'm going to tell you an Amazon story today that's not the views or the opinions of this radio station or the people that run it or Uncle Paul.
Yes.
It is, but it is the view and opinion of Rick Allen and especially his bride. About what's Amazon's got some stuff going on.
Yeah.
So we're gonna share what we can share with that without getting sued. But it's our opinion.
It's our opinion,
and we're entitled to it.
That's it.
So that being said, this is a product that I'd never heard of. So I'm going to read you the overview of the product, and then I want to talk to you about this because now this is not the only one of these products. Obviously, when we pick a product, we have not used this product. We saw this product demonstrated on This Old House. We also saw it demonstrated. I looked it up after that, but the first play I saw it was on Ron Hazelton's program on 2 Saturday mornings ago at like 5 a.m.
Okay.
Mulch Anchor XL, your ultimate solution for long-lasting mulch protection. Are you tired of spending so much time reapplying mulch and gravel in your landscape? Now, this does not only work on mulch, it works on gravel and pea gravel and anything you have in between your stepping stones.
Yeah.
As you are working in your landscape. So we'll continue. And they're not paying me for this. They don't even know I'm talking about. Constantly, let's see. Let me go back. Are you tired of spending so much time reapplying mulch and gravel in your landscape constantly? I don't know what that says. Blowing your mulch into your yard while trying to remove debris. Introducing Dominator Mulch Anchor XL, the ultimate time-saving upgrade for your landscaping needs. Formula builds up upon the success of the original Dominator Mulch Anchor, offering enhanced performance and extended protection for your mulch and pea gravel. Here's why Mulch Anchor XL is the clear choice for discerning homeowners. Now, I haven't used any of the products, so I can't tell you, but I did watch it on TV, and I did sleep in the Holiday Inn one time. Basically, what happens is this product, it has an unbeatable longevity. Say goodbye to frequent reapplications. Enjoy a clean landscape for longer. Mulch color lasts 3 times longer with the innovative color lock and technology formula. Yeah. Our advanced formula binds mulch and pea gravel even more effortlessly, preventing erosion and washout, even in the heavy rain, wind, light foot traffic for pets running. Fast drying convenience. Enjoy the benefits of a quick drying action in 6 hours to 24 hours, subject to your weather conditions, without sacrificing long-term performance for up to 2 years before reapplication. Now, basically what you do is let's say that you've got those stepping stones or that pathway, and then you've got that mulch and you've got, or that pea gravel or those things. And, you know, you want to take the leaf blower and you want to blow that off. And then the pets are running through there and the kids are running through there and dragging their feet, and it's over in the yard. So you take a rake, you get everything out of the yard, you put it back in there like it belongs. And then you take this product, which is a liquid, and you spray it over what you're going to bind, whether it's pea gravel or whether it's mulch. No mixing, no dilution, ready to roll. Covers up to 150 square feet per spray application. They've got a coverage chart for you. You want to do it between above 32, and maximum performance is achieved at 50 degrees or higher. And you spray this over your mulch or your pea gravel, and you let it dry. And I am telling you, that stuff is stuck. You don't see it.
So it's like an adhesive. Okay.
It's like putting spray glue.
Okay.
On top of it without leaving the film that you see.
That film or that blech that fills in like gaps or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so the episode that I watched with Ron on this thing was, I mean, he basically raked up. It was a guy that works with him that raked everything up and got everything the way pristine, the way it's supposed to be. So you're putting a new sidewalk in, and you're putting your stepping stones down, and you're doing all that kind of stuff, and you don't want all that blowing all over the place. You just put it in a garden sprayer and you spray this stuff over top of it and let it dry. Brother, you can take he took a leaf blower to it, and I mean laid it to it.
Wow.
And he didn't lose one piece.
Wow.
Heavy rain. You know, you get that heavy rain, it washes your mulch out around in the flower bed. This stops all that.
Wow.
I found it to be a most interesting product, something that I didn't even know existed. And so if anybody's used it out there, we'd love to hear from you about that. But I didn't even know it was there. I think it's about $40, $50 for a container. But in those applications, especially when trying to beautify the front of the home, I imagine that is a very, very good place to put it down and not to have that constant maintenance. You know, we're all after that. Not having maintenance business. You know, that's what we're after.
Yeah.
You know, we're trying to avoid that with all costs. And so here's another thing that you can provide that I think works well as an application to technology comes along. I thought it was good. And when I saw it, I thought mulch anchor, that just blew my mind. So it's one of those kinds of things that, hey, if we can make your life easier, those products are out there.
Yeah.
It's probably available at Walmart and Lowe's and Home Depot and Ace and Menards and wherever you are across the country. But I found it to be interesting. And if I had such things, I would use it. But I don't have such things at my home. So we like gravel.
We like gravel
and grass away from the house that we don't have to mow, that somebody else takes care of. That's the age that we've reached. The phone lines are open, 865-932-7449, and the text line is open at 865-255-3911. We want to welcome our friends at the top of the Smokies, 106.3. WPFT, did I say that correctly?
Talk of the Smokies, 106.3 WPFT. Yeah, you did good. Look at you.
Doggone, I'm on a roll. That coffee's good this morning. And then also at mixx1055.com. If you're listening to us streaming there, if you're following us on Rick's House on the Facebook page, on the Facebook page,
on the Facebook, yes.
Or YouTube, we're doing that, and we are working through several other platforms to get that out there for you. Now, Do we need to take another time out, or are we good?
Yeah, we probably need to.
We need to take another one. We need to hear from those folks that bring us. We've got all new commercials coming in addition to our existing commercials coming up this week. I just didn't want to burden the staff with changing anything out with all the changes that we've had in the simulcasting of the new station.
Yeah, and then I did the morning show all week because Jay Adams was on vacation, so my morning started at about 4:30 a.m. So
that's lovely.
I got a little bit of dragon hunting going on.
Yeah, not this morning. You. Now I talked to you last night. And you were not. You. My brother was in his chair, and he was not ready to participate in any radio until this morning.
That's right. I was. Yeah, it was
till I got the phone call. Wakey, wakey,
wakey, wakey, coffee, coffee, wakey, wakey,
wakey, wakey. All right, so we're going to hear from some more people that bring you the program. I'm going to tell you about our buddy Will at All Clear Plumbing when we come back. And then we're going to talk about mosquito bites, and we're going to talk about another reason to keep about a 4-foot piece of PEX pipe in your house or camper.
At all times.
At all times.
Okay.
Some things we learned this week, some things we're going to talk about. And the most important thing that we could do is talk to you. Hang on, it's Rick's house. We're glad to be here. Good Saturday morning to you. And if you ain't from here, we'd like to hear from you too. Because just because we talk different don't mean that you can't call us. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about that when we come back. Thanks for listening. Hang on. We'll be right back. More home improvement coming your way. Hang on, y'all.
This is Local News 4. And now for the weather.
Thanks, Jim. Yes, it looks like this summer will be one of the coolest on record.
Oh, really? Where?
At Dollywood Splash Country, the most trusted water park in the Smokies, where you can enjoy more than 20 slides, Tennessee's first water coaster, live music by the wave pool, and more. Just plan your trip at Dollywood.com.
Dollywood, love every moment.
Hey, y'all, this is Rick Allen, host of Rick's House Home Improvement Radio Show. Let me tell you, I know a little something about mobility issues. I know a little something about taking care of mom and dad and grandparents and things you do when you're supposed to. That's why I trust Chris and his team at Miracle Method. They've got a safety package. A safety package that converts that tub in your house. But the main thing is it's going to give them an easy step in. It's going to give them grab bars that are added right. It's going to give them the flexibility to have that independence and you the knowledge of knowing that you've taken care of mom and dad. Miracle Method. Find them online today. Miracle Method. 865-693-5522. Where safety is a priority. Don't wake up in the cold. Let CMG inspect and service your unit for extreme weather before there's a problem. Free estimates and second opinions. CMG Mechanical Services, LLC, 865-770-1561. 865-770-1561. Gas furnaces and heat pumps, new installations, gas lines, and gas log installations as well. CMG Mechanical Services, 865-770-1561.
Looking for the perfect storage solution? Highway 66 Climate and Mini Storage is the area's premier self-storage facility. Located next to the Home Depot at the Allensville Square Center in Sevierville, we offer climate-controlled and non-climate-controlled units, plus indoor RV and boat storage. Enjoy top-notch amenities like 24-hour surveillance and 3 covered unloading zones. Need to unload a tractor-trailer or a truck? We have a loading dock too. Sign up today and get 1 month free plus a complimentary True Shine car wash. Highway 66 Climate and Mini Storage, the perfect solution for your storage needs. Looking for a great deal on a new or used vehicle? Head to Stinnett Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Newport, Tennessee. Just a short drive from Sevierville on West Highway 2570. We've got over 100 pre-owned vehicles with a wide selection of makes and models, all at low prices. Plus, we're clearing out space for 2025 models. So now's the time to save big. Financing available for all credit types. Don't miss out. Come to Stinnett Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Newport today. Stinnett Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, West Highway 2570 Newport. Your next ride is waiting.
Blaylock Companies is proud to be a part of East Tennessee's growth since 1962, and we understand that getting rid of the old is a big part of building the new. Blaylock's delivers disaster recovery and demolition services for residential, commercial, and infrastructure jobs, providing specialized equipment, recycling of aggregate debris, dumpster rentals, and remediation services. Blaylocks will help get your site ready for your next project. Call Blaylocks at 453-2808 to help you build a better East Tennessee.
You heard the buzz, and now it's official. Sexy Stuff has launched buy online, pickup in stores. Shop discreetly from your phone or laptop, then swing by and pick it up on your schedule. Find us at sexystuff.com for your fast checkout or browse our Sevierville location.
2025, a time for new beginnings. Whether you want to buy a home or sell a home, call me. I can help. Terry Williams, 865-556-4111 or 392-5885.
This top of the hour is brought to you exclusively by Anakista.
Don't wake up in the cold. Let CMG inspect and service your unit for extreme weather before there's a problem. Free estimates and second opinions. CMG Mechanical Services, LLC, 865-770-1561. 865-770-1561. Gas furnaces and heat pumps, new installations, gas lines, and gas log installations as well. CMG Mechanical Services, 865-770-1561. Hey, y'all, being from the country, I've learned one thing for sure. The difference in experience can make the difference between a good job and a bad one. That's why we choose August Excavation for all your excavation needs. Whether it's pouring a footing, laying out a footing, pouring a concrete driveway, excavating a basement, or whatever your excavation needs may be. August Excavating. Call them today, 423-736-1402. 423-736-1402. Good Saturday morning to you. Come on in the house. We'd love to hear from you this morning. The phone lines are open, 865-932-7449 if you got a question, or if you just want to text us, 865-255-3911 if you're listening to us on 106.3 or 105.5 or on Facebook or on YouTube or wherever you might find us. We're excited about having you in here with us this morning. Still working on my other Facebook page. For some reason, it has decided, there's people in this world that hack you and do all kinds of things. And for the life of me, I do not understand that. But maybe it's, maybe it's one of these days I will, and by then I won't care. I just don't get that,
Yeah, I don't understand people and their motives. I just don't. I mean, if you're that bright, use it for something good.
Yeah,
come on.
It's a whole lot harder to. Spend that much time, trying to. I just bless them.
Bless them.
Bless them.
That's not what that means, but bless.
Bless them.
Yeah.
You know, Jim Sharp Jr., good to see you this morning, brothers. Thanks for listening to us in here. We appreciate that as always. I mean, I don't get it. I never have got it. I ain't going to get it. Don't understand it. But I mean, there's people that think I guess there's reasons they're trying to get information from you or something. Lord, I don't know, but
Yeah.
seems like a wasteful use of time. Now,
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with Amazon. Thank you, Jim. Good morning to you. And I'm not, all I know is that in my personal experience and my personal opinion, we placed an order for something that we needed. And we need it. It's something we really need. And the only place that we can get it is there. Because it's kind of a brand that they handle. Well, we waited. They said it was coming, and we've been using them for years. They've been excellent.
Yeah.
Then it said it was delivered.
Uh-oh.
And we said, no, it ain't delivered.
No.
So then we called, and they said, oh, well, it's behind. It'll be there, 3 or 4 days later. Okay. Understand that. Inventory issues, whatever you want to call it. Ron said, bless them.
Bless them. Oh, my goodness.
And so we placed this order. And so then they said, well, we're having trouble with that. We're going to give you a my wife said, just refund it to me. They said, well, we can't do that, but we can give you a gift card.
Oh, of course we can give you a gift card.
A gift card.
That's always what we give you, the gift card.
Right. She said, okay, well, which other model of this particular product do you have in stock that you can get to? I mean, there's a humongous distribution center 10 miles down the road.
Yeah, that's brand new, just, built. I mean, come on. Get your ducks in a row over
So
yonder.
where we live, during this time period, I saw FedEx in there. We don't get mail there. We have a post office box. Nobody gets mail there.
Nobody gets mail. Yeah.
But your packages come because we have a 911 address.
Okay, very good. Yeah.
Everybody has a 911 address in our neighborhood.
Okay. I might know where you're going with this. Well,
Okay.
Let's see.
So FedEx is in there. UPS is in there.
Something's ringing in here.
That's the boss lady.
Oh, that's boss lady.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to put her on hold, or are you going to take her?
No, we'll
talk to her in a
we'll
minute.
talk to her in a minute.
Okay, all right.
I'll send her a text message.
Okay,
So,
very good.
so we do that, and so during this week, UPS is in there, FedEx is in there,
All those couriers.
Yeah. Amazon's those electric vans are in there.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
see them.
I didn't realize those were electric. You just enlightened me.
Yeah, all their vehicles are EV.
Wow. How about that?
And so they're all in there. We see them. Okay. So they tell us, okay, it's going to be delivered Friday. We say, okay.
Okay.
So then we get a message that says, well, it's going to be delivered on Thursday. Okay.
Which Thursday?
And we're like, okay.
Oh, no.
And so we're like, okay, well, I'm sitting there in my chair doing show prep, because in the heat of the day, you can't stand to be outside.
No.
And so the long and the short of it is I see the UPS truck going through the neighborhood.
Okay.
So I tell my wife, I said, hey, the UPS is going through my neighborhood. It's going through the neighborhood. Well, I didn't have my shoes on. So she hops up. She goes outside. He stops at my neighbor's behind me, delivers a package from Amazon.
Okay.
Comes around the corner. My wife said, hey. He stops. She said, hey, do you have anything for us at our address? He said, no, I'm going to your neighbor beside you. she says,
At this time, Amy goes, boom.
so she goes, okay, well, I'm expecting a package. She said, well, I don't have anything for you today.
Oh, no.
So she comes back inside and she tells me, like, well, okay. So then about an hour later, she gets a notification from Amazon that says your package was delivered.
No, no, it wasn't. Nope.
So
try again.
So she's like, are you kidding me?
Oh, my goodness.
Are you kidding me? You can find us in the middle of 250,000 acres in Oregon on a ranch that is 2 hours from anywhere in God's country where there's any civilization, in a place that has a population of about 40.
Yeah.
It wasn't delivered. So she gets on there and it says, well, what? Well, the message, she contacts customer service and the message says, wait till after 5 p.m. to contact us to make sure that it's now. The first message on the first set was said, wait till tomorrow after 5 p.m. For possible delays. Now, I don't know about y'all, but every courier service that we ever worked for in the day, even DoorDash or whatever the others are, any of those, whatever they are, any of them. When you deliver a package, you take a picture.
Yes.
Of where you left it.
Yes.
So that you have proof of where it went. So she finally gets through last night.
Finally. Keyword finally.
First, the thing they told us with the first delivery go around was our zip code did not exist.
Oh.
They needed further information.
So
after she gave them our blood type and the GPS coordinates for that shows up on every Google map and on every phone, even a flip phone, and all that information. Oh, okay. Well, we've got the information that we need. Okay. So we called back yesterday. She gets through. Morning, Mom. Good to see you. Grandma Donna in there with us this morning. And so we get through to this guy, and he was super nice.
Mm-hmm.
His name was Bob. Leave it at that.
Okay.
Just leaving it at that. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
All I'm saying. He was very nice.
Yeah.
Very courteous.
That's awesome.
And I hear my wife say, this is not personal against you. I understand you're just doing your job, and I know you don't like phone calls like this. But what is going on?
Mm-hmm.
What is going on? Well, we're having shortage of people, and they're cutting this, and UPS is cutting that, and it's UPS's fault. And we call UPS, and they're like, no, you have to talk to Amazon. So my wife says, okay, I want a refund. Can't give you a refund, but we can send you a gift card.
We can send you a gift card.
She says, where is it? We don't know. Did you not take a picture? I mean, how do you not know? I don't understand. So we get on as my buddy Brad says, we get on the interweb, and the complaints are mounting about distribution.
Mm-hmm.
These people have been Johnny on the spot for us for years.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, I'm talking about bringing it to a Walmart parking lot when you're boondocking, the BLM. I mean, So I don't know if anybody else is having that problem out there. If you are, please call and share. But I'm just telling you, 865-932-7449. So now we once again here's why Mama's not happy.
Yeah.
Okay. We got a little Pomeranian, and she tells this guy the story on the phone.
Oh,
little Chevy.
Yeah.
And little Chevy's 12 years old. He's 11. He's going to be 12.
Yeah.
And he looks like an Ewok off of Star Wars. And he's got that thick undercoat.
Mm-hmm.
And he looks like that he's been shocked because he's got an afro about the size of a beach ball.
Oh, it's awesome.
And it's 110 outside.
Oh, yeah.
And the little feller can't even hardly go outside. He's dying. He's hot.
He's hot, yeah.
Okay. Well, we order specific grooming clippers
Ah,
from a particular brand that cuts his hair because my clippers that I use to trim or whatever, she cuts my hair with, it won't cut pet hair.
no. Was this an American-made product or a foreign product?
It's American made.
Okay. All right. Well, that shouldn't hinder delivery issues. Okay.
So then my bride throws the ultimate, and I was so proud. She said, I don't mean to be discourteous to you, but even Temu can find us.
That's awesome. Oh my goodness.
The long and the short of it is I don't know what's going on. So now they've issued this, and I've had enough.
Yeah.
She said, I've had enough.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be making a trip to Rural King or Tractor Supply or wherever to find a suitable, because her little buddy needs trim. You know, he's suffering.
Yeah.
Now he's in air conditioning. He's got plenty of water and food and all that stuff. And he looks like a baby. He looks like he's, just a little pup. But he's old feller.
Yeah.
Well, and he's looking at me like, you gonna cut my hair? Or you just gonna let me be a hippie? I mean,
Well, what I've discovered with them is if it's a Prime deal, it's coming in the van.
See, we are Prime members.
You are Prime member, then it should be in the van. Where if you're a non-Prime, they'll deliver it to a post office, and your post office will deliver said package. So online, it'll say package been delivered,
right?
And you're like, no, it's not. It's not sitting here. And FedEx does it too, because it's happened to me. And it says package has been delivered. No, it's not.
Well,
it's been delivered to the post office.
The same thing with us. Our post office has boxes that if it don't fit in the post office box, then they have exterior boxes that they put it in, and they give you a notice in your post office box that says you have a package.
Yes.
Which we hadn't received.
No.
So, I don't know what's going on with that delivery service. So I asked my wife, I said, who owns Amazon? And which I thought I already knew.
Isn't that Bezos?
Yeah.
Yeah, he just got hitched. He's over in Italy on a yacht with his new wife that's like a third his age. Yeah.
I'm just saying $56 million wedding. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just my opinion. I don't know.
He asked for Elton John and Adele to come sing at his wedding. They were going to charge him millions of dollars. So he said, I forget it. I'll just have a DJ come and play your music.
So, hey, good for him. Smart enough to start the business, all that kind of stuff. But I don't know what's happened to the company.
No, I don't.
There's issues. I don't know. And so it's something that we've depended on. So now we're going to have to seek an alternative.
Yes. Unfortunately, and that'll be
sad. And I feel sorry for the customer service people because they got people in their ear swearing them out. And being in customer service and management and all those things for all these years in sales and all those stuff, and I've listened to so much of it, But somebody in upper management needs to know. They have to know. There's a bigger issue there. I don't know what it is. Merely my opinion, not the opinion of the station. Don't want no letters, don't want no suits, don't want none of that stuff. I'm just saying this has been my personal experience.
Yes. And most of those representatives don't get a caller like your bride who was kind of apologetic. No, this isn't your fault, and understand. Right. They get
yeah. She just handled business appropriately.
Yeah, there she go. Good girl.
Yeah. She knows how to make it.
Proud of her. Good girl.
Yeah. She knows how to make it happen. So, needless to say, that's the Rick's House rant for the morning. Yeah, bless him.
Bless him.
That's what Ron said. Ron said, bless him. Bless. So, if you're having those kinds of things, let us know about it. Good time for me to tell you about my buddy Will over at All Clear Plumbing. Man, now he's at the beach this week.
Somebody's got to do it.
And so if you call him, you won't get him. And he'll get back with you when he gets back. All Clear Plumbing, 865-443-7752. He loves service work. That's what he lives for. And he's, so many times a company will send you a sales tech, not a service tech.
Yes.
It's him and one guy, 2 trucks. completely licensed, master plumber, completely insured, got some common sense, going to go, okay, here's what we need to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, here's what it costs.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's what it costs.
Yeah. Doesn't try to upsell you on something. Well, but if you put this in,
right,
this will improve that and make this. And yeah. Mm-hmm.
Your grandma can call, and he's not going to try to up the ante because of the situation.
Yeah.
Outstanding work, knows his business. He is my go-to plumber. Does a fantastic job. All Clear Plumbing. Tell him Rick's House sent you. 865-443-7752. Find him on Facebook. All Clear Plumbing. So now, you tell me when I have to take another time out.
Okay, we got a few minutes. We're good.
Okay, so we're good.
Yeah.
Okay. I have found over the years of traveling and living with in travel trailers, which we love.
Yeah.
Many people are doing that now.
Oh, yeah.
When you look at the cost of a house and you're in your late 50s, as we are, you begin to think, that may not be the lifestyle that I choose or want to live.
And with current interest rates,
Yeah. So that being said, some of the things that I've learned about being on the road, and I learned this recently, you can't plunge an RV toilet. Did you know that?
Yeah, because of because your tank and how everything is situated. Yeah, and where your piping is. Yeah, no.
In most cases, it is not advisable.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you can't, but I'm just saying in most cases, it is not advisable to do so.
Yeah.
When it is 105 degrees outside, or if it's 100 and it feels like 105, one of the things happen, and what we forget to do in travel trailers and or RVs and or campers and or whatever you want to call it, is when you empty your black tank,
the
first thing that you need to do is you need to put in that black tank some water in the bottom.
Yeah.
So that as you go through your daily stuff, especially if you're a person that there's just you and mama or just you or whatever, you got to get a little water in the bottom of that tank.
Yeah. Or if not, it's going to look like a termite mound.
Yes, like a termite mound. Exactly. So we have found that a 4-foot piece of 1/2-inch PEX with a sharp end cut on one end and a flat end on the other, and you turn your water off when you have a problem and your bowl is not exiting into the black tank and it's staying full into the interior tank, that this piece of turn your water off, this piece of PEX pipe then is flexible. It will go right and left and get around in the tank. Now, many travel trailers, ours has an interior flush for the black tank. You hook a hose up and it sprays, cleans your sensors, all that kind of stuff. The other thing that you got to do is you got to be putting product in there to A, deal with the smell, B, to deal with the breakdown of solids, and just like any other septic system that you have. And your black tank has to stay closed even if you have it hooked directly into a drain field. And then it flushes. Okay. So I've got a call about a situation where the tank had been pumped and but the water in the bowl wouldn't go down.
Okay.
Well, you didn't pump the tank. Well, yeah, she said the tank was pumped. So you take this piece of flex pipe, this PEX pipe, and be sure to put gloves on.
Yeah.
And be sure to put your thumb over the hole in the PEX pipe on the end. Because with those driving thrusts while trying to remove the
termite mound,
said force will come up through PEX pipe.
Yes, it will.
And you get a lovely shower.
Oh gosh.
So I was assisting someone with said project. And all of a sudden, the tank's open. We've got a tank there. you know, to see the
Mhm.
water's in there, and it's like this is how you do it. And so they're you know, they're working that, and all of a sudden you hear sound like a toilet in a hospital. You know, you better be off that sucker when you flush it because you're going with it. You know what I'm saying? And voila!
Oh, wow!
Freedom!
The sound effects were great.
So that's an issue because think about it. If it's just you or you and one other person and you're both working during the day and you don't have enough water in the bottom of it and it gets hot, what happens to that water in that tank? It's going to evaporate.
Yes, it will. Every time.
Every time. Now, I've said this many times on the program before. Many times before. Is a product called Unique.
Okay.
Unique is something that unfortunately you find on Amazon. But I'm sure there's other places that have it. They have about 5 different products for your black tank. That's organic. But there used to be a problem called Miracle something. I can't remember the name of it, that you put in your septic tank of your home. And this deals with homes too.
Yeah.
For once a year. And basically you're pouring bacteria in there.
Yes.
Because the ideal is that when you use the black water in your home or in your RV or whatever it is that you're using, the fluids and the solids go into the tank. Okay, if you're using an RV, then that comes out and goes into the septic tank. The solids go into one part of it. There's a baffle between that part that has an opening. And so the solids stay in one part of it, and the solids go to the bottom, the liquids come to the top and roll across the baffle, and then they go into the drain field, which leaches out into the leach field and goes back into the earth. Okay?
Yeah.
That's how it's designed to do.
Yeah.
It's the bacteria that is in that tank, whether it's a holding tank, like up north when we were traveling up north and we were on the lake, they didn't have septic systems there.
No.
You had a holding tank. And so it was very important to keep the bacteria in there because the bacteria feeds off the solids, which keeps it down, and so forth and so on. Now, all I'm going to say is if you live in a travel trailer and even in your home, I don't care if it's RV toilet paper, Scott's, Charmin, I don't care what kind it is. Never, ever put that in your septic system, ever. Get you a trash can with a lid, put it in there, empty that. That will save you much, much problems.
Wow.
There is no such thing as a flushable baby wipe. You can flush any baby wipe, but they don't break down.
They don't break down.
I saw a septic tank from our friends at Top Septic this week. It had 4 foot deep of baby wipes.
Oh my God.
And we told this story last week, I think.
Wow.
When they cracked the lid on it, all you could see was it looked like concrete.
Yeah, because of the baby wipes.
Baby wipes.
Wow.
Now, this tank hadn't been pumped in 20 years.
Wow.
And so they had to take a big mixer that looks like I said this last week. They have to take a big mixer, but this is important. That's why I'm repeating.
An immersion blender.
Yeah. With a big, humongous drill on it and start stirring. Now that's low.
It's just, no.
And then fill it back up with water and then stir it. And then fill it back up with water and then stir it. And fill it back up with water to get that out. That is the death of your septic system.
Yes.
Because not only are you fighting just the normal things that you fight, like Dawn dishwashing liquid or Palmolive or Sun or whatever you use, you know, that wreaks a little havoc on the bacteria. When you add those other types of things in there, they swell.
Yeah.
No kind of personal hygiene products, none of that kind of stuff. There's 2 things that should go in there. One of them's solid and one of them's liquid.
That's it.
Other than that, nothing else goes in the septic tank ever.
Ever. Yeah.
Ever. So that's the Rick's House advice for the day.
Oh, gosh.
So hence the PEX stick.
Yes.
It has a middle name, which we won't say on the air. But as my friend and colleague, who does a fantastic job, that would be Mr. Skip. I love the analogy of the termite mound.
Yes, the termite mound. That's, yeah. I mean, yeah.
So that's our story, and we're sticking to
That's
it.
Very good. Yes, very good.
Hey, don't slop your dripper.
Don't slap your dripper. That's right.
So we got that going on.
Yeah, we can take a break whenever you need, or a timeout whenever you need.
All right. So we're going to take a timeout, and then when we come back, I'm going to tell you about some natural stuff that my wife is. She don't like me to talk about her, but she when we were out west, we learned about some natural things that are fantastic.
Sure.
That if you're not using them, you ought to be using them, in my opinion. And that's not the opinion of the station or the folks who run the station. It's the opinion of the radio host.
There you go.
So use as caution. I'm not a doctor.
I just play one on TV.
I just play one on the radio.
That's right.
All right, so we're going to take a time out. When we come back, we're going to give you more home improvement coming your way. We're going to talk about surge protectors and power strips and talk about natural remedies and whatever else you want to talk about, whether it's plumbing or heat and air or call us. We don't know the answer. We'll find somebody that does. I promise you, we've got some great sponsors out there that will take care of you and treat you like you want to be treated. We do our due diligence so that you can get those products done. You're listening to Rick's House. It's Saturday morning, 105.5 The Mix, 106.3 The Talk of the Smokies. Hang on.
This is Local News 4. And now for the weather.
Thanks, Jim. Yes, it looks like this summer will be one of the coolest on record.
Oh, really? Where?
At Dollywood Splash Country, the most trusted water park in the Smokies, where you can enjoy more than 20 slides, Tennessee's first water coaster, live music by the wave pool, and more. Just plan your trip at Dollywood.com.
Dollywood. Love every moment.
What happens when you take 20 years of experience hanging metal on NASCARs and you put that into another business? The business I'm talking about, Miracle Method Resurfacing in Knoxville. My buddy Chris Stacy and his team are there for the detail, there for as good as a job can get. They understand working with tight tolerances and working with a finish that has to be almost perfect. If you're thinking about redoing your countertop, maybe you're thinking about redoing that avocado green bathtub, or maybe you're thinking about that epoxy floor for your hot rod in your garage. Think nowhere else. Miracle Method of Knoxville is the place that can help your dreams come true about that new tile surface or any other finish in your home. Call them today. 865-693-5522. 865-693-5522. Tell them Rick's House sent you.
Hey, y'all, this is Rick Allen, and let me tell you about one of my favorite companies, Top Septic. If you need a new drain field, or maybe you're having a problem with your existing drain field, or maybe the septic tank just needs to be pumped, they are the folks that can handle it for you. They know what they're doing. They're an American-owned company run by a veteran who wants to give you the type of service that you're expecting. Top Septic. Call them today, 865-599-1690. 865-599-1690.
Sevier County Emergency 911 urges you to stay safe and informed by signing up for Code Red. Code Red is a free service that keeps you prepared for any emergency, wherever you are. Code Red provides critical alerts about emergency events, evacuations, severe weather, and natural disasters. Receive notifications by phone, email, and text. Register now by texting Severe Alerts to 99411 or go to SevierCountyTN.gov.
Charge into your summer road trips with big savings on batteries and chargers at Napa Auto Parts on the Parkway in Sevierville. Claim a $20 prepaid card with the purchase of a Legend or Legend Premium AGM battery. A solar Prologix 12-volt battery charger maintainer's just $37.99. Or get a solar Prologix 12-volt under hood battery charger for just $39.99. And save 20% on a Schumacher manual wheel charger for $157 at Napa Auto Parts on the Parkway in Sevierville.
Red tag deals going on all summer long at Foothills Furniture. Markdowns all over the store up to 30% off. Closeout deals priced to move and their mattress deals including their newest line from Spring Air. Foothills Furniture will be posting deals all month long on their Facebook and Instagram pages and their website, foothillsfurniture.net, or visit in person at 2509 Newport Highway, Sevierville. Foothills Furniture open Monday through Friday 9 till 5, Saturdays 10 till 4. Stop in for some great summer deals at Foothills Furniture.
Mountain Liquors is now open in Kodak, just off I-40 across from Buc-ee's. We're proud to be Sevier County's largest liquor store, offering local favorites, bulk, and local discounts, and the biggest selection of moonshine, beer, wine, spirits, and premium cigars. Join us for free tastings every Friday and Saturday. Order online for curbside pickup or get delivery through DoorDash and Instacart. Visit mountainliquors.com. Call 865-286-8660. Mountain Liquors, your new favorite stop in the Smokies.
This top of the hour is brought to you exclusively by Anakista.
Don't wake up in the cold. Let CMG inspect and service your unit for extreme weather before there's a problem. Free estimates and second opinions. CMG Mechanical Services, LLC, 865-770-1561. 865-770-1561. Gas furnaces and heat pumps, new installations, gas lines, and gas log installations as well. CMG Mechanical Services, 865-770-1561.
WSEV-FM, Gatlinburg, Sevierville, Pigeon Forge. Tennessee's new mix, 105.5.
WPFT, Talk 106.3. Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg, Sevierville.
Waking up between you and Mama every Saturday morning. Lord, it must be a big old bed. You're listening to Rick's House.
My brother from another mother. That's what I'm talking about. You got it going on that this morning.
Oh, I love it, by golly.
Good. Good Saturday morning to you. It's your local deer herder. Herder, H-U-R-T-E-R, not herder, H-E-R-D-E-R.
No, we got to get our spellings right.
We got to get our spellings right. Good news is that the deer that I ran into this morning was up and found her baby, and so all is well.
Look at there. At least somebody got a happy ending on that.
Yeah, somebody got a happy ending on that.
Jeez.
So we'll be calling the insurance company and dealing with. It could have been worse.
Oh my goodness, yes.
It could have been much worse.
It could have been.
And so we're thankful. The little baby come across the road, and so I was going slow anyway because our road, like I said, our road is crooked.
Oh yeah.
And it's it's a good road, but it's just crooked.
For those of you not from around here, that means it's windy.
Windy, yes. Tell us, our brothers and sisters from up north, and something they will understand.
Yeah, the road doesn't steal anything. No, you got to go around. Got to go around curves and stuff.
Somewhere in a cabin, probably a cozy mountain cabin, somewhere in a cabin in Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg, or Sevierville, they're going, "What he say?
What do you mean the road's crooked?
What do you mean it's crooked? Crooked? I don't know nothing about no crooked road."
That's like around here we call it a creek. Up north you call it a creek.
Yeah, I know. I never did understand that. They do that out west. A creek. It's creek. Creek's what you get in your neck.
That's it.
That's C-R-I-C-K.
That's awesome.
Creek. C-R-E-E-K.
Mm-hmm.
English by Rick.
Yeah.
Don't get a crick. Study English by Rick.
Now he's a rhyming poet. Everybody hang on.
Oh, look out.
He's going to write a book.
I have to get somebody to write it for me. I just dictate.
There you go. Just speak into it and somebody type it up.
Speak into it. Mosquitoes this year are bad.
Oh, they're horrible. Awful.
Terrible.
It's all this rain we've had. It's got to be some of it.
And they usually don't bother me much. I don't know if I'm too greasy.
You're a little sweet this season. You ain't as tart as you used to be.
I'm not as tart as I used to be, evidently. Or as what's the word that I'm looking for? It'll come to me in a minute.
Okay.
However, I got 2 mosquito bites. Boy, that was tough to say all of a sudden. I had a stuttering moment. Mel Tillis.
Stuttering stammer.
Maybe I should sing it. I had 2 mosquito bites. And I'm telling you what, these things were wearing me out.
Yeah.
Big old whelps on them. I'm like, what in the world was that? Was that mosquito on steroids? I mean, what's going on?
No, the person he bit before you was. No.
Yeah, probably. Isn't that nice?
Ain't that nice?
So I asked my wife, I said, what, I'd put alcohol on it and I'd put, done all the stuff that you do and hydrocortisone and all that stuff. She said, no, Ricky. She said, bring me my bucket.
Oh, her bucket,
which is a metal milk pitcher, like they used to, it's galvanized, like they used to when they milk the cows, they pour it in there, use that. It's all good for you. Galvalume, that's good with milk.
Galvalume, yeah. Has that more like an oval shape at the top?
Yeah.
This is
Yeah. And I said, okay. So she goes into the secret witch doctor potion. She says, get my tea tree oil.
Huh?
Tea tree oil.
Tea tree oil, yeah.
Now, we are believers in essential oils. And if you don't use essential oils, I'm telling you, we are believers in essential oils. And she says, let me have it. She hit me with some tea tree oil. Next day, completely gone.
Wow.
It's gone immediately.
Wow.
Gone immediately. Next day, gone.
Wow.
Can't even see him. Gone.
I saw the witch doctor.
There was one right there. I mean, I was ready to get out a steel wire brush you clean the grill with and do some scratching.
Yeah.
So if you don't use those types of things, I would recommend looking into it. Out west, when we lived out there, there's a lot of natural remedies that are very efficient.
Yeah.
I took a screenshot for you.
Uh-oh.
And I'm going to look that up here in a minute. But before we do that, we're going to talk about when to use a power strip.
Yes.
And when to use a surge protector.
Yes.
Very important.
Yes. I'm interested in this one.
Now, there's some myths out there.
Yeah.
Say it ain't so, Rick. Phone lines are open, 865-932-7449. Text line is open. You text us at 865-255-3911. And so there was in my phone. I know I'm chasing squirrel.
Yeah, you are.
My phone has a mind of its own now.
Yeah.
And I don't know what's going on with phones.
Mm-hmm.
I hate 5G because I just don't like it. Because unless you're right underneath the tower, give me 4G.
Give me 4G.
Leave me at Windows XP.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
I mean, please leave me alone, technology.
Yeah, we just got a thing saying they're going to no longer support Windows 10.
Oh yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Well, that's because they need you to buy the new one.
That's exactly right.
And so that's what. So in my, before we go to surge protectors, I know I'm all over the place here, but this just hit me. And then I got something from TBA I want to share with you too.
Okay.
TBA, those are the people who furnish power to everybody here, like KUB and Appalachia and all the other co-ops around. We're going to talk about that today.
Yeah.
And a couple new products that I saw that I like. Sportskeeda.pro football.
Okay.
You're a football fan.
Yeah.
Bigger racing fan.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But you're a football fan.
Yeah.
New York Jets quarterback Justin Fields says he followed a vegan pescatarian diet relying on beans, rice, oats, sweet potatoes, protein shakes, vegan versions of chicken nuggets, and burgers. Got to hit the more button.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Well, it's not going to let me do it. This is under threads. So your quarterback for the New York Jets, Justin Fields, is a vegan pescatarian.
Yes.
Now, you are an ova.
I am an ova pescatarian.
Now, what is the difference between an ova pescatarian and a vegan pescatarian?
I would guess he does not eat eggs. I eat eggs.
Eggs? Ova is eggs.
Eggs is ova. Yeah.
Okay. Is that Spanish or Hungarian or Pig Latin
Swahili? I don't know.
Swahili or something.
I don't know.
So a vegan pescatarian is relying on fruits and grains. I mean grains and veggies. I would say.
Yeah,
because he eats rice.
He eats rice. Yeah.
So a little information. I saw that and I thought of my brother.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you.
Who eats healthy?
Let's see. It's wow. It's a vegan pescatarian diet also sometimes is referred to as a pesca-vegan. It's a vegan diet and pescatarian diet.
That sounds like something you tell your kid. You're just a pesca-vegan's what you.
He does not eat eggs. That is the difference. That is our difference.
But
here.
no meat. Does he eat fish?
He eats fish. That's the pescatarian part.
Okay.
So for the ovo it's either ovo or ova, either one. Don't get picky. Don't send letters. But that's where the egg comes in.
Okay.
So yeah.
So another way to eat. Now, I had two people this week tell me, and I have a dear friend who teaches construction trades outside of Nashville, lives in Lebanon.
Mm-hmm.
Probably one of the best construction carpenters, finished carpenters / master carpenter that I know.
Okay.
My brother from New Hampshire from another mother.
Mm-hmm.
Kenton.
Okay.
He was the James Hardie Siding guy for many, many years, and he actually did training for James Hardie Siding for their installation crews to show them across the country how they flew him everywhere to show them the potential installation crews. This is how you install this product.
Okay.
He and I met through the radio, and we did a video for James Hardie Siding at a local building supply when we lived in Panama City that they used as a training video.
Okay.
And so he and I done that together. He, along with a person that I met this past week, and with another friend of mine who has been on, I don't think that they've not been on this, they've been on Rick's House many times, but not here at this station. Custom Builders, their son has this same issue, and you need to be aware of this, and people are not aware of it, but they're becoming very aware of it because he started the whole movement. There is a thing called Alpha Gal.
Okay.
Alpha Gal.
Alpha Gal.
Okay. Alpha Gal is a tick transferred disease.
Oh, yeah.
That if you get bit by a tick, which we have lots of here in beautiful East Tennessee.
Yeah, we do.
If you get bit by a tick here and it has the alpha gal, I don't know, antibody virus, I don't know what you call it.
Yeah.
Then you can eat nothing from hoof.
Yeah. Yeah.
Only from feather or from water.
Wow.
So no red meat, no pork, none of that. No chicken.
No chicken. You can. It's got feathers.
Maybe chicken.
Chicken. Yeah, your hoof.
Yes. No hoofs.
No hoofs.
Yeah, so you can eat. So you can eat. No deer. No buffalo. No goat. No sheep. No sheep.
No lamb.
No lamb. No beef. None of that. And you can eat fish.
Yeah.
He got so sick he couldn't even walk.
Wow.
This is how serious this stuff is.
Wow.
And it's all because of a tick bite.
Yeah, you've heard with tick bites, Lyme disease coming from a tick bite, but now you got something else to worry about.
Alpha Gal.
Alpha Gal.
Which is a very odd name for to me.
Yeah.
for something.
Why
so
they call it that?
Just something to be aware of. And there's a test for it. And it's highly undiagnosed because of it's just people are, it's like celiac disease was many years ago. So Alpha Gal.
Wow.
Now, before we go to surge protectors and power strips, Tennessee Valley Authority is expanding the power grid by 500 megawatts. Officials said that the 500 megawatts could power almost 300,000 homes.
Okay.
They're doing this through a new set of, they just announced this. This was on WBIR on Channel 10 News.
Okay.
They are doing this by some turbines outside of Nashville that they have ready to go. I think they're waiting on some funding, but you can find the complete story on WBIR, and it's going to increase the power to another 300,000 homes outside of Nashville and the surrounding areas. Do you know that right now the TVA is saying conserve, put your house on because the grid is stretched.
It's stretched because of this weather. Yes.
It's stretched.
It ain't going to get better.
In future shows, we will talk further about alternatives to help with that because I ain't putting my heat and air on 78 in the summertime. Ain't going to happen. If I have to put a squirrel in a cage or some kind of turbine in the creek or whatever I got to do because Daddy would die at 78.
Yeah. Well,
so, anyway,
my house sitting at 76 with all the ceiling fans going.
Yeah, the ceiling fans the movement of air.
Movement of air
is crucial. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Very important.
Very important. Very important. Yes.
So yes. So look that up and find out more about it. You won't hear that anywhere else. Coming up, hopefully next week or the week after on the program, we have reunited with our former sponsor from many years ago.
So good.
Yes. We have reunited with our former sponsor, Permachink.
Yes.
And Permachink is our friend Evan. Is and we had a situation where someone called me and said we are removing poison ivy from our log cabin, and we have discovered that we have some issues with our chinking. Chinking being the product that goes in between the logs. Many of these in this beautiful area that we live in.
Yes.
And over time can have some problems with it. Permachink is a national company that out of Washington State that provides a number of products for that. And they work with many manufacturers of log homes and with maintenance and so forth. The product is outstanding. We had them on 25 years ago. They will be coming on to discuss all things about your cabin.
Sweet.
Coming up either this coming week or the week after. He couldn't come today.
Nice.
In addition to that, he also has a relationship with Honest Abe Log Homes.
Yeah,
So we're going to do a show regarding chinking, log home construction, things that you didn't know because wood logs move.
Yeah, they do.
They settle.
Yes, they do.
That has to be built into the process.
Yes, sir.
If you don't frame your windows correctly, you will have broken glass.
Yes, you will.
So
yes, you will.
Man, don't miss that one. I'll make a Facebook announcement for that at Rick's House Radio Show on the road so that you guys don't want to miss that one. And he will be available for questions and answers regarding those of you who have cabins wherever in this part of the world and the products that they have for you, offered to you that will help you. That's how we roll.
Sweet.
Also, Cabot Stains. I talked about this about a month ago. I'm a Cabot stain guy. I'm a fan. I've used the product for many years, had great success with it, found it to be reliable and as advertised. And so it is something that we utilize in the things that we do, especially with staining of pressure treated decks, whether you want a clear look or whether you need something that will, they have a product that's a little thicker that will, it can be clear or you can tint it if you want a solid color or if you want a semi-transparent color. And it also will help hold those splinters down. You ever been walking across and got a pressure treated splinter in your foot on the old deck board?
Ouch.
They've got a problem for that. They now have a product that I just saw. We'll try to get somebody on from Cabot. I'm back in gear.
You back in gear.
We got moved and got settled, and Daddy's back on it.
There you go.
They have Cabot Stain has a new product that will reduce the temperature of your deck boards if it's the proper application and the proper product by 20 degrees.
Wow.
20 degrees.
20 degrees.
Folks, those fur babies can burn their paws.
Yeah.
Those little babies can burn the bottom of their footsies.
Yes, they can.
Not me. I wear a onesie. They got them at king size.
I know they do. I know. I was somewhere when we were in Fort Lauderdale. I saw a story and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" My wife says, "No, you're not," and I said, "Okay."
I used to have a set of them big red underwear with the with the strap with the pocket on the back,
the flap in the back.
Yeah.
Hey, those were great up north.
And the Santa Claus hat that went with it from our friends from Duluth Trading. I'm about back down to the sizes they provide.
Hey, there you go.
Great products at Duluth Trading.
There you go.
Okay. What is the difference between a power strip and a surge protector?
Before we get another squirrel. Yes.
Okay. Squirrel. When should you use a power strip? Well, you use a power strip when you have more plugs than you have receptacles.
Okay.
But here's what you got to be careful about. You got to be careful because just because you have spots for the multiple plugs doesn't mean that you should use them all.
Should use them all. Yeah.
Okay. Power strips typically work if you've got a 15 amp circuit breaker. Adding a power strip does not change what the circuit breaker will hold. If it's 15 amps, it's 15 amps. If you put more than 15 amps on it, it's going to kick the breaker.
Exactly.
Now, a power strip would be used for things that are not worried for sensitivity. You plug in a fan in, small fan. You're putting on things that don't have any technical components in them, those kinds of things. A surge protector, however, does the same thing as the power strip does.
Okay.
But the difference is that the surge protector, power strips, again, they're for low power things like lamps, desk fans, battery chargers, other small devices. You want to use your surge protector to plug your computers, televisions, game consoles, and other sensitive devices and you want to verify the loads of those things because what the power surge protector does is if there is a surge, it kicks just like a GFI.
Yes.
So that it doesn't burn up the sensitive piece of equipment that you have on it, hence your computer or your television or those kinds of things. But still, once again, just because you're plugging in 15 things to it, if you exceed the load of the size of the breaker, guess what? It kicks.
Kicks, yes.
It kicks. Okay?
Yeah, every day.
And that's the way it is.
And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
And there's different levels of those. I have one that I purchased from a radio station that has ultra sensitivity to it, and it's designed so when you see us, if we're doing something outside of work, where we need to plug our things in, it's plugged into that because I don't want to buy a new computer.
Yes,
I can't afford a new computer.
That's right,
and I don't want to have to purchase said new computer because I PO.
Oh my!
And besides, I won't know how to operate the new one anyway.
Yeah.
So we don't do that. So lots of things coming up on the program as we continue forward. Again, I want to tell you about our friend Will at All Clear Plumbing. Look and listen for new commercials this week. Skip and I are going to work on those today.
Yes, we are.
To bring up some of the new folks that we have coming in and update some of the great folks that we already have with us. Please use our sponsors. If they're a sponsor of the radio station or if they're a Rick's House sponsor, use them. And when you do, let them know that you heard about it here.
Yes.
That helps us eat.
Yes, it does.
It also helps them know that the money that they're spending to provide that service is paying off for them.
Yes, indeed.
Now, I'll make you a promise on Rick's house. There's two things that we never do on Rick's house. And there's two things that we always do on Rick's house.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We never offer exclusivity.
No.
To a sponsor.
No.
Because then we're beholden to that sponsor.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't going to do that.
No.
And we want to give you, and there's more than one sponsor that does a great job in many fields.
Yes.
If we just have one sponsor, that's because that's the only sponsor that we found that meets the criteria that we are willing to talk about for you. If you hear me talk about them, I believe in them.
Yeah, that's correct.
Now, does that mean they're perfect and you're going to love them? Yeah, you probably should, but it don't mean that you will.
No. Mm-hmm.
I want you, as you're listening to our program, we want to be the source that you can call and you can say, Rick, as I had several emails this week at rickshouseradio@gmail.com that said, who do you recommend for this?
Yeah.
If I have more than one, I will give you more than one.
Mm-hmm.
Because that way you get to see who you communicate best with.
Yes.
You know, there are great people that just don't communicate. Maybe it's a personality thing. Maybe it's just that's life. That's what we deal with. But communication is the key to any home improvement project or anything that you do.
Yes.
The other thing that you will never hear me do, you will never hear me talk about somebody just because they pay me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
If I don't feel good about them, if I don't, if I don't feel like it, that I'll never say anything negative about them.
Yeah.
But you won't hear me talking about
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's just my code of what we've tried to do. And, we're not perfect. We make mistakes too, but we do our due diligence to try to make that happen for you. And so we want to pass that along. We're lucky that we have many that are awesome.
Yeah.
And we are thankful for those each and every day, especially our friends at Top Septic. My goodness. We had a situation where they went out and there was a clog and nobody could get it out. And they worked diligently and got it out and still charged them the same thing they quoted them.
There you go. See?
And they were there for quite some time. But the deal was, we think we can do it.
Mm-hmm.
We're not guaranteeing that we can. This is what it cost.
Mm-hmm.
And they were there a long time because they determined that's not going to beat us. We're going to get it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's what we're looking for.
Don't let it win.
Also, our friends at Old City Kitchens and Knox Rail Salvage, folks. If you've I'm telling you, if you've not been down to Knox Rail and dealt with Nancy and Joel and their team down there, they've got stuff that 99% of what they have is first quality.
Mm-hmm.
And they've got some other stuff there that if you're looking for a deal, maybe they've got a special section of the discount stuff that's designed specifically for that low budget renovation, those kinds of things. Just tell them what you're looking for.
Do they still have all that wallpaper down there?
Yes, sir.
My God, I wallpapered my house.
Oh, I guarantee you.
From Knox Rail's house.
Right.
Yeah.
And they have a lot of new products that is just amazes me every time I go down there. They are now in the furniture business, and they have brand new furniture products they can order for you. Selection of rugs, doors, and trim and windows, and just ask. Pick up the phone and call. They've got it.
I challenge you to go down to Knox Rail Salvage if you've never been. I challenge you to go down. Because the first time you go down will not be the last time you go down.
Absolutely correct.
Yeah.
I want you to mention your gutter people because I need to reach out to them again that you had recommended the other day.
Oh, yes.
I got a phone call and I'm going to recommend them. And they worked at your house and you found them to be excellent.
I found them to be, excellent. K and S. The letter K and the letter S.
Guttering. Yeah. Outstanding.
Yeah.
Folks ask us about that all the time, and that's something that we deal with on a daily basis. And knowing the product, and I want to say this in the last 2 minutes of the show. When I was looking at this RV Tech guy that I'm looking at, and I really like the things that he's saying, and I like the approach that he's doing, and I'm gonna reach out to him whether he reaches back out or not. Who knows?
Who knows? Yeah.
But one of the things I liked about what he's doing is he had lots of questions on there, and I was looking on his feed, And I probably every question that was sent to him, people will say, well, this is probably the most stupid question. And I'm sorry for asking a stupid question, but we're new. And I'm sorry, there is no stupid question.
No.
Folks. It just means you're learning.
That's it. The only stupid question is the one you don't ask.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So that's why we encourage you to pick up the phone and call us. You can email me during the week at rickshouseradio@gmail.com. If you catch the show during the week, whether it's on Facebook or YouTube or wherever it is, please, use a fake name, fake out. We're going to try and answer your question.
Mm-hmm.
And just because you may not know the answer doesn't mean it's stupid.
Yeah, exactly right.
So, and if you want to text it to me, the text line's open all during the week, 865-255-3911.
There you go.
That's how we do it.
Yeah.
Coming up on 105.5 The Mix and 106.3 The Top of the Smokies.
Yep.
Skips, let them know.
Yes, we've got Terry Williams and Pam Harwell coming up here at 9:30 with Let's Talk Real Estate. And then it looks like we're going to have a Best of Law Talk episode. We're going to re-air an episode from some time back. Our attorneys have had a busy week, lot going on in this district with Sevier County, Jefferson County, Cotton County, Hamlin County, Granger County, and some of Knox County. It's been a busy week for them. If you listen to the local news at all, you probably heard of some things going on. So it's been a very busy week, and
lots of new laws,
and then lots of people not behaving themselves. So it was a very busy week in the court system. So they're going to take the weekend off and get some rest because they got to go right back at it on Monday. So we're going to run a best of episode for them so they don't have to come in today.
God bless you. We love you. Hug somebody. You see somebody struggling, you never know what they're dealing with. Put your arms around them. You just never know. We hope to see you back here next week with a new guest, and we'll talk to you too then. And remember, bless them.